Like, what do you think about having relationship in medicine?
One thing some consultants used to say is that whenever you're writing MB exam, do not break up. I don't know, the feeling was just something else. It was hell. It was hell. Every day I just kept on crying.
Welcome back, everyone. And before I begin this interview, I'm going to say a big congratulations to Dr. Promise.
Thank you.
Congratulations. When I was on the level, it's hard to ask me. I'll be like, I promise, I beg. This time I have the battle too. I will advise me. She dropped like plenty voice to VM. I want her to actually help us and advise some of us that are struggling, like some of us that are in this journey. She has already experienced these things from 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, 500 level, 600 level, and she graduated without any issues. So, Promise, just tell me before I begin asking some advice questions that my people need. Like, how does it feel being a medical doctor now?
It feels great because I don't have to wake up very early to read. I don't have to take my Nescafe or my Fearless or my Predator. There's no morning classes. There's no like postings. Like I feel so free, very very free.
I want to talk about courses now. Like, what are some of your worst courses? Like, courses that you know that Jesus Christ.
I have plenty.
Okay, and you explain how you know.
Okay, I navigated them.
Yes.
So I'll start with 100 level. Okay, 100 level was not so hard because it was just basic secondary courses that we did. To be physics, biology, chemistry, and so it wasn't so hard. But then I had issues crossing over because it was, I don't even know how to even narrate the story, but I had an issue with my bio 101. I don't know if that is the same course code now.
The same.
Okay, so I had issues there. Yeah. I went to check my results and I saw fail.
Jesus.
But apparently, they didn't add my exam score.
Yeah.
So I had to go back. I went back and forth, Itsuko, back to Osuka. So it was a whole lot then. But thankfully it got resolved. So I finally crossed over. And then we entered 200 level, that's like the second MB class now. And then we began with anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology. My most dreaded course was physiology. Then in the ranking, like physiology, you have I have like anatomy and then biochemistry. I love biochemistry. Biochemistry did not really give me headache like that. But you see physiology, Jesus, especially neurophysiology. God, physiology like gave me tough time. The anatomy just here no there, but I love biochemistry. Then second and third year were the same. I was second MB class. Then fourth year, that's my third MB class, pathology and pharmacology. My worst was morbid anatomy under pathology. I loved pharmacology, and in all those pathology courses, I loved chemical pathology. Then morbid was my worst.
Why?
Morbid is too vast. Like it's very big. And so all those pathologies, like I don't know, somehow I wasn't just following like that, but I was following. I mean, you have to follow like you're a medical student, you don't have any other choice. But it wasn't just easy, very easy for me. So but I followed well with chemical pathology, hematology, and then MCB, microbiology. But morbid anatomy was not it at all. Then for fifth year, that's the fourth MB class, where we did obstetrics and gynecology and then pediatrics. Yeah, pediatrics was my worst. Actually failed my pediatrics first attempt, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And then final year was medicine, surgery, and community medicine. I would just say that surgery gave me tough time, but thankfully we passed in the first attempt. So that's just
it. Like when you saw your
my results.
Yeah, that's not like that you feel. Like how do you like how
it was okay. The results came out 20. I think 27th, 29th was my birthday. Like January 29th was my birthday. I don't. Should I even say I saw the feeling coming or I did not see that? It was very unexpected for me, and that was actually my first failure in a while. I don't think I've written any exam twice, oh.
Mm.
But you see, pediatrics, no, pediatrics really humbled me. I felt so devastated. I was looking at my results constantly. I would just open it. I would trace my reg number. I would just see fail. I'm like,
Aye.
and pediatrics is very big. So by the time we think about writing mock, writing main, the clinical aspects, the OSPI, the OSCE, the long case.
I don't understand what you're saying, Shao.
Okay, but
I'm still a student.
okay, people in clinical class will understand what I'm trying to say.
I'm still doing anatomy and physiology. God, I beg.
It was I don't know, the feeling was just something else. It was hell. It was hell. Every day I just kept on crying till after I wrote that receipt exam.
Like, you know, it's not really easy. Like, you writing something again. Like, you know, some people
That's the point. Like that was why I don't like writing or even watching or reading anything 2 times.
Yes.
So it like I just kept on thinking, hey, how would I do this thing again? Like after reading, after my sleepless nights, my long case, my everything. So you have to reread again and still write all those. It's not like something that you're writing theory and objective and then you are just done. So it was a whole lot though. It was a whole lot. But thank God we're here. We are
Okay,
here.
thank God, thank God. I'm going to move to the next thing. I know that most people that are watching it, and also what me I want to hear is advice. Is advice. And first off, like, what is one mistake that you did, or that you noticed during this your whole 6 years or 7 years journey, that you not want other medical students to do, and things that we should avoid, things that we should do, like mistake we should avoid and things that we should do. You understand what I'm saying? Like one mistake or two mistake or three mistake, any mistake that you know, just be telling us, just tell us.
Okay, well, let me start from the mistakes or the things that I didn't do or anyhow. Wait,
You know what I mean?
the mistakes like what people like do, what they're
Like
not
the
supposed to
mistake,
do.
like one thing that most medical students make,
Okay.
and it must not really be about you, Shao, but since one mistake that people do, or you did during the course of your journey, that you regretted and you know, okay, you could have avoided, because most of the people watching this are actually medical students, so like kind of advise them to follow this lane, that's okay, to be, you get what I'm saying, to dodge that part, to make their journey smooth. And
okay, so let me just start by saying that my ways might not really be perfect. I think like everybody have their own ways or how they do their things. So I would just say, for me, I would just personalize it for like yes, yes, exactly. So the things that I should have done earlier was having my discussion group members. Yes, like having been in a discussion group. Yeah, that's more like it. I started being in a discussion group around my third MBPS, like when we were writing pathology and pharmacology. It was not even like my own. Like I just joined another person's own. Yes. So had it been I joined earlier. My second MBA, I just did it all by myself. I didn't like say, okay, let me read it with this person, or let me practice this bone with this person, or let me practice this slide with this person. I just did it all on my own, waking up early, going through my slides on my own, reading my notes on my own, doing everything on my own, practicing for steeplechase, and it's very bulky.
yes.
So when I joined that discussion group during my third MB, it made things easier. One thing about college is that they repeat past questions in some courses. So in that discussion group, we did a lot of past questions, and I like it. How would I even put it now? It made the workload lesser. The things I needed to read were not really much again. Yeah, so you go to the discussion group and then you guys will discuss a lot of things using maybe essay questions or maybe OBJ, or you just teach this topic. And by the time you realize, when you just get back, you just
know that you have known a lot
exactly without even reading it again. It will stick. Let's say the main or the major, I don't even know, but that discussion group was part of my success for that third MB. The past question we treated in that during our discussions what came out in the exam. So it was a seamless thing for me. And so you just see this question and be like, it's not this thing that we treated. So this thing is not hard again now. So that having a discussion group, and then always attending classes. I'm someone that doesn't miss class, but I know some people that miss classes and then they just end up covering up by themselves. But some people will also miss the class and they will not. So they're just doing themselves and then taking like necessary notes in class too. That's like the third part. Most lecturers, they will tell you their
Ask that question.
exact yes in class. So like the mistake people make is that they'll just record. They like record. I can tell you that my phone.
I just saw in my class.
I have recordings of classes I never listened to.
Right.
So in other words, I was just deceiving myself. Like, okay, let me just record this thing. I will still listen to it. Some classes I don't write, but there are some lecturers classes that I know that I have to write because in their slides, their slides are not comprehensive. So you just have to write whatever they are saying, and it's that thing that they will say that they might set in the exam.
Yes.
So that's note aspect that people don't really like writing. Then which other mistake again? Should I say coming to? Should I mix clinical and not clinical?
Yes, now
Okay,
you know what you're talking about.
okay.
You're talking about. But there are some people that are actually in clinical so that
I know
might
clinical.
mistakenly see this video.
Okay, so the is it coming to the hospital to clerk patients? Yes, to clerk patients. You will start clerking when you enter clinical class. Clinical class is from is it fourth? Yes, fourth and fifth MB. You start clerking patients and being involved. And in that clinical class is the clinicals is what determines your person. It's no longer you being very good with theory or essay. So that's what determines your person, the clinical aspect. So some people like they don't really take clinicals very seriously. They just come anytime they like. We have much now, so you have to struggle to stay in front to hear what the lecturer is saying or the consultants, and also be involved in the examinations aspect. So some people they'll just stay at the back and then just relax and be like, okay, I'll meet this person to teach me. And the bad thing of in that is that the method of the lecturer like might be different from what your fellow students might explain to you.
Yes.
So you might end up doing the opposite. And peradventure you meet that consultant on the day of your exam, you might flop and then you don't know the score that they will give you. So yes, so being active in clinicals, and then should I say eye service? I don't know if it's eye service. Just making yourself known to the consultant.
Okay, you should do over service.
Not really over service. Like make them notice you.
That you know book.
Not notebook.
I know.
Like just make them notice that you are always active. You are always present. You can even be the group leader of your group. So like being active. Some consultants like people that are up and doing. When you realize that thing is going to help you is in your exam, especially long case pediatrics. I know one of my classmates that actually had a seamless exam, like because of that thing. His examiner was his consultant when he was a group leader. So the woman already knew his ways now. She already knows that this person doesn't have any issues. This person is up and doing. So she will even make, maybe it might be an external examiner there. She might even influence the external examiner in the favor of that person. The candidates. You get. So that thing is it really, really helps a lot. Being active, let them see you very well.
Do over.
Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Just keep everything in moderation.
Just few more questions. I already give the general advice. Like you already talk about things that you will do differently. And can you also talk about like textbooks?
Okay. I mean, I'm not a textbook person. I'm a notes kind of person, but I read textbook for more reference. But it's not like I read textbook because I want to read textbook. You want like the recommended textbooks?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just say what I learned from my own seniors.
Okay.
Yes. So for anatomy, the one I used was last.
Okay.
Some people
use last.
Calm down. Oh God, calm down. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I promise you. It's not that deep. Okay. No, now.
Explain.
So some people use Cherusia. me, I know when this you are just new now, and then you are hearing okay, last anatomy is better. So me, I rushed and bought last anatomy.
Okay.
Last anatomy is very difficult to understand. So I it's not like I bought Cherusia, but then Cherusia is like is more understandable. They broke down the terms into simpler this thing for you to understand. So, but anyone is better. But it is that lecturers will tell you buy last anatomy. So buy last anatomy, or if you want to help yourself, just buy textbook that will make you understand. So you can buy any textbook that will make you understand to the simplest of terms. Just get it. So either last or Cherusia. Then for physiology, I bought essential physiology. That's Sebulin. That one is perfect. When lecturers used to teach us, like sometimes I used to match their notes with the textbook, and I discovered that some of them used to form
I noticed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They used to form their notes from that textbook, so there is no difference. You can read from the textbook, and the textbook is very, very well understandable.
Yes.
Then for biochem, I didn't buy textbook. I've forgotten the textbook that people were buying.
Is it typical?
No, because for pharmacology.
I think that's a meta textbook.
No, it's meta is not second. It should be second semester. I didn't buy any textbook for biochemistry. I just took a senior's meta textbook. That meta textbook it is a must you have it because that's what they used to teach in class.
Yes.
So there's no way you will not have it. Then for third MB class, that's part and farm, right? So for pharmacology is Lippincott. I use Lippincott. There's this one triparty, but to me, I prefer Lippincott. Lippincott is well understandable and it's cheap. So when buying textbook, you also have to consider the prices too. Triparty is very, very expensive. Very expensive. Lippincott is cheap, so I use Lippincott, and it was okay. It was good. And then you saw these small textbooks now. All this the guide, all these drug tales by other publications, but it's very, very small. But the thing is that you have to know the basics first before you can just use that. Then for pathology, morbid anatomy, which textbook is it? Robbins, I think it's Robinson. I've forgotten the name of the textbook, but it comes in sizes. It have big Robinson, and have small Robinson.
Wow.
Fun fact that the only textbook I bought for pathology was MCB and ChemPath. The MCB I even bought them. I didn't even use it like that. Honestly, the lectures and then their notes is enough, more than enough to pass MCB. You don't need a textbook for it unless you want to no. If you're a distinction candidate, you can go for the textbook.
Okay.
But I never bought I never used the textbook. And the textbook I bought was that MCB Made Easy. Yes, that was the textbook I bought for MCB. And for chemical pathology, it was what's the name of this thing? Martin Crook. Yes, I bought that one, but I didn't really use it like that. Then for Hemat, I didn't buy any textbook for it. The notes, and honestly speaking, for all pathology courses, the notes, like the lecturer's notes, they are more than sufficient for you to pass. The only thing is that if you want to know deep, you can use textbook.
There's one special question like my brain just whispered to me. Like I received the inspiration. Like, what do you think about having relationship in medicine?
Jesus. As for having boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Wow. Kudos to everybody in a relationship. Good. I don't think I have an answer to this question.
Why not?
Everybody have their capacity. If you see, medicine is a lot to handle on your own. You will not come and add relationship matters to it. So everybody is different. If you think you are more than capable to combine both, then go ahead, my sister. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. But if you know you cannot, just take your time and take it one step at a time. Relationship can either make or break you. You can enter into a relationship and then it can be your support system to navigate through medical school. And you can also enter and it can be your problem for you to come out. Exactly. It can demoralize you. It can give you one thing some consultants used to say is that whenever you're writing MB exam, do not break up. You think they are joking, but that's the truth. Don't even think of breaking up with your man. Don't break up with your man.
Like us.
Because if you break up, you feel no pastor MBO. Because it might be you are juggling between emotional feelings, and then medicine is hitting you left, right, back, front, center, pushing you everywhere, and then your man is giving you headache. Or like, which one do you want to do?
Yeah.
Which one? So if you know that you are up to the task, you can enter and then have your like your support system and everything. Some people, the relationship really like helped them. If you look back, they'll be like, this person was really helpful to me during my medical days. And so, and it can also demoralize you. So anyone you want to enter, please do.
I just want to ask a final question. Like, let us give a general advice for Nigerian medical students that are actually struggling, like both emotionally, financially, like how much they can be giving, how much their parents should be giving them, or what they should be cooking, how they should be cooking, and how they can focus. Things like just general advice for medical students, and we're going to conclude this thing.
Okay. Me, I thought medicine will not give you time to do other things. Yes. So I actually thought I was going to be buying food because I needed time. I needed to buy time to read my books and everything. But the truth of the matter is, you should cut your coat according to your clothes. About did they talk
According to your size.
according to your size. Know which one you can afford. If you are financially buoyant and you can afford buying food every time, my sister, please buy the food. Buy the time for you to read your books. Sometimes you come back from maybe practical or posting and it's already reaching 5. By the time you say let you rest or fetch water, any good don't have water like that
Yes.
now. So by the time you say let you finish, fetch water, wash your plate, clean your room or something like that, and then take a bath or have a nap before you wake up to read, it's already late. And you have class 8 a.m. the next day. So if you're financially buoyant, please buy the food and eat. But if you're somebody like me that was not financially buoyant but was affordable, cook your food. You can, if you have a freezer, you can store it in your. I didn't have a freezer, so I was cooking like every 2 days. In a week, I can cook like 3 times in a week. So just know what works for you. Then emotionally, I've said that one. If you can afford a relationship, please do. And medicine is going to mess with your mind. It's going to mess with your mental health, everything. You just have to find what gives you joy. If it's movies, watch your movies. If it's going out, go out. If it's gisting with your friend, take that hot gist and feel happy. Before you go back and be feeling depressed because you have MB exam the following week, or because your exam did not go well for you. You start thinking about your life choices. You know how many students is to think about how they got here.
Good.
No medical students like currently that have not had that thought of like, why did I get into medicine? Like, who sent me message? Like, it's your social life, everything is just messed up. So just know what works for you, and then always read your books, attend classes. I'm a class person. If I don't attend lecturers class, I won't understand what the material is saying. So I attend classes a lot. Then practice past questions. I don't know if the algorithm has changed or if they still follow the same thing. But if they still follow the same thing, either ways, practice your past questions, and then be active up and doing in clinicals, because that's what determines your success in clinical exam. Your clinical aspects, your OSPE and your OSCE, your long case. Be active. Then what again? I don't know if I'm missing anything.
I don't know.
And then yes, don't forget to put God.
Good.
That's the number one. It's one thing to read, it's another thing to write the exam, it's another thing to find favor in the hands of the examiners or your consultants. It can be that this person will just see your face and just like you and just give you a very good score, good mark. It can be that your read number is even attracting them. You can write rubbish in your paper. At the end of the day, you just see somebody that will just come down and read your book and say, okay, let me just give this person something. At least you submitted you submitted your answer script. So like always pray like Abi, how they used to talk it. Read like you've never pray.
And pray that you never read.
Something like there's a saying like that. So pray like you never read at all, and read like you never prayed. So either way, is always read. Even if you are tired for the whole day, like don't go to bed without reading anything. Even if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, you can even take Nescafe to stay awake. You can take Predator to stay awake. You can take Fearless to stay awake. Either ways, if you know that you can stay awake on your own, fine and good. I know some of my classmates that never took all this energy drink. And energy drinks is not good though. But then it's doctors that will be telling patients that it's not good, but it's the same doctors that will be taking it by themselves. So if you know that you are not the kind of person that take those things, but you can still stay awake to read, fine and good. If you're a quiet reader, read in your room. If you're a noisy reader, know how you can read it to your music. If you can read in the library, please go out of your room. Yeah, I like reading in my comfort zone, and it's very productive for me. So just know how it works for you. I think that's just what I have to say.
Okay, so that's in everything. And thank you very much for me.
Thank you, my chief.
See, medicine students are whining.
Thank you, my chief.
Me, I'm just
This
see,
is my
guys,
chiefest
see,
chief.
I'm just in the level. I'm just in the level. I'm telling you, do not see my video. Check my videos. You can see just anatomy, physiology. I'm not right MBO.
If they look back in time.
No, well, no back in time.
If they look back in time, they know who is the chiefest.
God, I bet.
I'm just a small girl in the house of my boy.
See, at this point, I'm going to end the video. Cameraman. I'm ending it,